listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Mamba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Mamba and Tony D.
Hey, guys.
What up?
If you're listening to this, the Republican convention is probably passed, so you might as well listen to us because we're just going to say as much stupid shit, if not more.
I don't think we're going to say shit as stupid as that was said there, but, I mean, it'll be on par.
I like how as soon as we started, and Junkyard introduced us, and then Tony and Junkyard immediately started looking at screens.
I'm actually doing podcast stuff.
What are you doing?
He's a producer, and I'm co-producing. So what the fuck are you doing, Mamba?
I was talking. I was trying to keep people entertained. I'm doing my job.
All right, ready? Entertain them now.
I'm looking for stuff that we have to play that I kind of forgot.
All right, I'm going to start this episode off.
Are you going to mention Junkyard's upgraded socks? They're not as grand.
Oh, they're not as high.
I mean, he's working his way down.
Yeah, those aren't orthopedic anymore. Those are Walmart brand sportswear socks.
So he couldn't go like straight from the thigh high socks to like just ankle ones. He had to like gradually.
Yeah, he had to. He's making his way down.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So
yeah, now he's no long. Now he's wearing like dad New Balance shoes instead of.
So he's no longer wearing like regular dad socks. He's wearing like those dads that think they're cool socks.
Yeah,
like a little bit higher, a little bit lower than most. But
I don't know, man. I didn't want to mention it, but you're kind of almost there.
Yeah,
you're almost there.
Junkyard's working his way down. I'm working my way up.
Well, it's because
so we'll meet in the middle.
I have like a million different pairs of socks. It's not just these.
Must be nice to have that many socks.
It is.
Do you like keep your own socks?
What do you mean?
I don't know, because my family. So what they do is we don't put socks away. Like we don't look for them and then put them away and give like, oh, these are mine, I'll take them. What we do is when we wash clothes, after we're done, we'll just put them in like a bin, the designated sock bin, and then everybody will just take some out and like look for matches.
You guys actually look for matches?
Not so much anymore because I bought 2 packs of these Reebok socks and I like them because I only wear like black socks, shorter like ankle socks. And they're all fucking gone. Like, I can't find them. I'm pretty sure they're all underneath my sister's bed. But she's like, no, I don't have any.
But if you look down there...
Yeah, I bet you there's a whole colony of socks.
Yeah, we do the same thing. My mom always gets mad. She's like, she wants to, like, put them in pairs. And, like, no, they're just in a bin. And I just go in there and scavenge.
Yeah, that's pretty... But then, I don't know, for some reason... I don't know where socks go. They just disappear. Like, gradually losing them. Until there's none left. Now I got to buy some more.
I mean, Junker can tell you where to get some good ones.
He can make multiple pairs of socks from one sock.
What about that one sock that's next to your bed, Junker? It's like just one sock just sitting there. What's that about?
Where?
You have your bed.
You're talking about the wet sock?
Yeah. What are you doing with that one sock?
It just happened. Like I took it out of the washer.
Oh,
and it never dried.
Just that one sock.
Just that one sock.
The other sock was in the dryer. Okay.
Yeah, I think I lost the other sock.
Oh. But you're hoping that one day you will find that
exactly.
Other sock. So you just keep that one next to your bed.
And the thing is that I don't think that the soap got all the way off. That's why it's a little crusty.
I hate when that happens.
Like I don't think it was washed properly.
Makes sense.
So my girlfriend sent me a text message.
Wait, what?
What?
It's a riddle, but I wouldn't say it's clever. It's funny to me, but what goes in dry and hard but comes out wet and soft? I don't know why that's so funny.
What's the answer?
What
Mamba's dick?
Well, don't say that.
Is that the
don't specify my dick, but yes, it's a penis.
Oh, it's a penile?
Yeah. You guys want to hear a funny story? So I was at work. It's funny to me. I hope it's funny to you guys. But I was at work just standing there, and there's just this vagrant going around bothering people. and I'm just watching him to see what he does. But then he pulls out a flip phone and he starts talking into it. I don't know if it's on because I don't see any lights on it. But he walks by me and
it's in power save mode.
Yeah, as he walks by me, he says really loud, he's like, you coming over then? You gonna give me some pussy on credit? And
Some what?
some pussy on credit?
What the fuck?
That's what I said. Some old.
Like, how do you respond to that?
He didn't say it to me, but I just couldn't
But,
stop.
like-
I couldn't stop laughing. He just walked past. He said, "Hey, you coming over? You want to give me some of that pussy on credit?"
So he's like some IOUs. So there could have been nobody on the other line. He was just kind of like just fronting.
Yeah, I think he was trying to let me know that he's gonna go get it in.
Like he wanted you to know
that he's gonna
that
go get
he's
it.
gonna get some.
Yeah,
Not only
regardless.
is he gonna get some, but he's gonna get it on credit.
Yeah, he's gonna get some regardless of his financial situation.
He's not gonna let his low funds deter him from getting some.
Anyway,
So we found out something very disturbing today. Junkyard hates Nirvana.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we were just talking. We were gonna talk about it, but I felt like it was a better podcast topic.
Yeah, because they suck.
What do you have to say for yourself?
They suck.
Why do they suck?
First of all, Kurt Cobain has a horrible voice. Second of all, when he sings, he sounds like he's drunk all the time.
All right,
Third, he was a shitty guitarist. Fourth, the only reason they're famous is because of whatchamacallit, because he killed himself. Fifth, that song you were singing, "Come As You Are," is a ripoff of another song.
all songs are ripoffs.
No, but this is like a complete ripoff.
Like it wasn't a cover. It was
No, it's like they took they what do you call it? They took it completely. Look here, this is The Killing Joke. This is a copyrighted song. This is the original. This is what they stole from.
Did they steal it or did they sample it?
No, they stole it.
Or did they sample it?
No, they stole it.
Well,
But did they make it better?
It sounds like they made it better. That song.
No.
That song sounds stupid.
Dude, it's the exact same song.
Why
It's just
did-
slower. All it is that they slowed it down, and then you had Kurt Cobain's shitty drunk voice singing.
All right, so he sampled it. Then he just did a
No,
cover.
he didn't sample it.
so
he stole it.
it's like a cover. He did a cover of it.
No, because they actually got sued for it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have sued him. I'd be like, hey, you made our song way better.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't play all of it though. Is there a reason?
Copyright.
Oh, okay.
So how long can we play before we get sued?
I mean, we probably already pushed it.
oh,
Really? Living dangerously.
all right.
KOTP
I'll
not
give you.
giving
I'll
a
give you
fuck.
a quick another tidbit, but that's it.
All right, that is not as.
And
good.
then this is the Nirvana version.
that sounds,
That sounds way better.
Just because it's slower.
Yeah,
And it's a bassier.
But it's way better.
No, it's not way
I like
better.
it when it's bassier.
And then you got Kurt Cobain sounding drunk.
Everything sounds better bassier. Is that
The point is,
See, it's the exact same song.
all right. So
The point is Nirvana sucks. The only reason they're famous is because Kurt Cobain shot himself in the head.
but they were popular.
And
they were really popular before he killed
No,
himself.
they weren't. No, they weren't. They actually hit their peak after he died. Like they were slowly rising, but as soon as he died, boom, they shot up to the charts. Look it up.
But they started a whole,
Dude, yeah,
a whole.
the grunge movement. No, that's bullshit. They suck.
Who are you
They
gonna
suck.
say? Pearl Jam did. They suck too.
Pearl Jam does suck. I fucking hate Pearl Jam. Another drunk motherfucker.
Look, I can't take you seriously.
Junkie, what do you have against people that drink?
They all sound the same. Like they all had that same.
It's 'cause
you know who else sucks that sounds drunk? Dave Matthews. Another
From the
shitty
Dave
ass
Matthews Band?
Yeah,
I love the Dave
that,
Matthews.
that, that band's horrible.
Look, I'm not gonna.
This
take,
is coming from the guy that likes Kanye.
I'm not gonna. You listen to fucking Fetty Wap.
So
You listen to it like you sing
there's
it.
nothing wrong with Fetty Wap.
Yeah, there is. He's awful.
He's not as bad as Nirvana and Kurt Cobain.
You know what's worse? Young Thug.
Fetty Wap.
I don't even know who Young Thug is.
For those, for
You're,
those,
you're a better person for not knowing who Young
for
Thug
those of
is.
you who don't know, Fetty Wap blew up last year with that song. What the fuck was it? Oh, Trap Queen.
Yeah.
He's a Cyclops that can't sing. He was given the gift of auto-tune, and Junkyard is in love with him, but he's like terrible. Junkyard is like, this is my favorite rapper. I'm like,
I never said it was my favorite
Junkyard, he
rapper.
doesn't rap.
That's your favorite rapper?
I never said that. My
Yeah.
favorite rapper is Lil Dicky.
But still, like when you say things like that, I can't take your opinion on music
Now,
seriously.
Lil Dicky. Now that
Plus, you still
That's a rapper you
still
set your
people
clock
with
to.
music for a living. You DJ.
that's different. DJing is not stealing people's music.
Yeah, you did. You are.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
DJing is exactly what it is. It's playing people's music, not stealing it.
That's what Nirvana did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they just
they play somebody else's song and try to pass it off as their own.
No, they were like, we're gonna DJ
like
this song.
a DJ plays a song and they're like, oh, it's like this is Beyonce, for example. Like I don't say this is my original song and it sounds like fucking Beyonce. That's what they did. They're like, this is an original song, but it's the Killing Joke.
Is that the name of the band?
That's the name of the band who made the original song.
Or you think they're happy?
Huh?
Or you think they're like okay with it?
No, they're not. Obviously not. They wouldn't have sued them if they were okay with it.
I would have.
Same thing with what's their name? Led Zeppelin. They stole Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. What's fucked up about that story is they stole it from a band that opened for them. So like one year, they were opening for Led Zeppelin.
I don't believe that.
Okay, look it up. They just had to pay a shit ton of money to that band.
So Stairway to Heaven, which has a long guitar, not so. Well, I guess it's a solo. You're telling me some talentless band made that song?
Yep.
Then why were they opening? If they were that good, they would be headlining.
Well, because they didn't have the name of
They
Led
were
Zeppelin.
obviously opening for a reason.
Yeah, okay. So just why did Carlos Mencia steal all those jokes from people like Bobby Lee? If Bobby Lee's so good, why isn't he as popular as Carlos Mencia?
Because he didn't market himself right.
Exactly. Well, there you go. There's your answer to Led
Shit,
Zeppelin.
Idiot. Why did I answer that? I just played into your trap.
I knew, because Mama's got a sensitive sweet spot for Bobby Lee.
Oh, man. Listen to his podcast. It's better than ours.
Don't listen to this podcast. Ours is better.
How do you feel, Mamba? You got played. How do you feel?
It doesn't feel good. I mean, if I got outsmarted by anybody else, I'd be like, okay, I deserve that. But when it's by Junker, it's like, fuck. How did this happen?
So that therein lies the real pain. Just the fact that it was Junkyard. You have no problem being bested by a better individual. But the fact that it's Junkyard?
Yeah, I know. That makes it feel weird. That's like makes the knife hurt a lot more.
If you say so. So yeah, Nirvana sucks. And if you think otherwise, you probably suck too.
Damn. Unpopular opinion over
Yeah.
there.
Says
Yep.
the DJ.
Yeah.
Are you going to produce? Get off the fucking phone.
What do you think I'm trying to do, motherfucker? I'm actually trying to produce.
What
and
are you
do
trying to
stuff.
produce right now?
So you know how we have our news story and our question recorded? I'm trying to get the actual shit because
How do you not have this prepared already?
I'm not the one that recorded. If it was my voice, it would be done already.
But all you gotta do is hit play.
But I haven't received it yet, which is what I'm trying to receive as we speak.
Just read it.
Why didn't you get it earlier? No, don't read it. I don't want him to read. I would rather wait for someone else to read.
So yeah, so go ahead while I produce and try to get this set up.
I feel like
you guys
you're not doing your job.
The only thing you guys have to do is talk. That's all you ever have to do, and you can't even do that. So what the fuck good are you for this podcast? Maybe I should just host it on my own, because obviously I have to talk and produce at the same time.
I need some guidelines. I need to know what to say.
I mean,
What
you gotta give us some guidance. Tell us what to talk about.
Hey guys, did you hear what Taylor Swift and Kanye did?
I could talk all day about that.
Go ahead, tell the listeners about that.
the feud.
Yes.
All right, for those of you who don't know, so it all started in February where Kanye West released his album, The Life of Pablo. He had a song on there called Famous. One of the lyrics in the song was, to all my N-words that know me best. Fuck, what did he say? Anyways, he said something insulting about Taylor Swift.
About her, him fucking her.
Yeah. Oh, me and Taylor would still have sex. I made that bitch famous.
Yeah.
I think he said it twice. And then, so Taylor Swift went on this whole campaign and said that, she made a big deal about it. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian said that they told Taylor Swift about it, and Taylor Swift was like, I had no knowledge of this. So then she did this speech at the Grammys, was saying that how people are trying to take credit for her accomplishments. So apparently there was proof. Kim Kardashian recorded Kanye talking to Taylor Swift on the phone about the lyric. But Kim Kardashian is she's a lot smarter than she lets people believe. She's actually a deceiver. So what she did was she recorded it for proof, but she didn't just go out and say like, "Hey, I got proof" right away. She waited. She waited for the
She let it right out.
yeah. She let it right. She waited for the opportune moment.
She was playing the long game.
Yeah, she did, and she played it well. You know what she did? She like kind of hinted to it, and then she waited till the season premiere of her show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and now people have all turned on America's Sweetheart, Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor. I'll take Taylor's side over Kanye and Kim.
But now people are saying that she's a phony though, because she knew like
no, but she didn't know the whole fact. Like she didn't know that he was gonna say I fucked that bit or not fuck that. What do you say? I made that bitch famous.
Yeah, she didn't say all right. He left out that part. I'll made that bitch famous. But
what's funny is that like that's what she's upset about. Like he told her like, yeah, I think me and Taylor might still have sex. She's not upset about that. He's like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then
she was like, oh, thank you for telling me that. That's like, really cool of you. Really
cool, blah, blah. Like, yeah, maybe I'll suck your dick a little bit, whatever. And all of a sudden, like, I guess she didn't hear that second part. Like, that's when, like, I guess that must have been a deal breaker.
Yeah. But Kim Kardashian, she plotted and she waited. She's like Cersei. She's like, I'm going to bide my time.
She was playing the long game.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know how they were, like, super close to getting, they could have got arrested or, like, tried for that.
They're never getting arrested. Laws are for poor people.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, because she recorded their conversation?
He recorded the conversation without her knowing, and she was in California.
And in California, like,
it's illegal.
It's illegal. But like I said.
But then
But the thing is that I guess there's a little loophole.
The loophole is a rich.
No, that's not the loophole.
And it doesn't matter. Even if there was no loophole, like there's really
no. But she could have still sued him for that though. Even if it's not a like.
She still can sue. You can sue for anything.
That's true. You can
always
sue.
Yeah,
just to irk someone, just to annoy them.
She could sue like for damages.
Yeah, impunitive damages. I don't know what that means. I just wanted to say that.
Punitive damages is like what the jury awards you for like your ordeal, kind of like pain and suffering, things like that.
Yes, I know some of those words.
And since like I guess the whole thing was like that Taylor made like was like 125 million last year in album sales, and this year like they could technically say, oh, because he like fucked up my career this year, we were projected to make 100 or 200 million,
so she could sue
and now I made
difference.
less, so she can sue him for the difference.
So Kanye can just do what 50 Cent did and declare bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. Oh well, whatever. Like I said, rules are for poor
But they got out of that. That loophole was
for poor people.
The loophole was that you can't. It's illegal to record somebody if it's just a conversation between two people. But it was on speakerphone, and she could hear somebody else talking in the background or something like that.
Well, yeah, the thing is that if you're able to be overheard by somebody, and you know it, and you know that you're being overheard, then it's not illegal anymore. It's really that's kind of sounds like a stupid law, but whatever. So since she knew she was on speakerphone and she knew other people were in the room, it is no longer illegal. But whatever, that's dumb. I'm still a Swiftie.
At the end of the day, I mean, does it really matter? I mean, who really cares?
Yeah, they're all still gonna be millionaires.
Yeah, and
no one's going to jail for it.
I hate websites like BuzzFeed and stuff like that blow up my news feed with just repetitive articles about it. It's not the big of a deal. It's just celebrities.
Yeah,
well, they don't really blow up your feed. That's what you read the most of, and that's what you repost the most.
Cheeseburger.
So obviously,
Complex.
That's what like that algorithm was tailored for you, Mamba. Like if you like upset that there's too much of one thing on your newsfeed, that's because that's all you click. That's all you read. Half your posts are like Complex and Kanye.
Is there like an algorithm?
No, there isn't.
That I could like use to get rid of you?
No.
'Cause I'm getting sick of you right now. I had enough of you.
So I mean that's your fault.
It's raining. I want you to know that.
Yeah. It is.
It's raining.
Damn.
So good luck on your journey home.
That's right. He's gonna be catching Pokemon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna catch some
all
Pokemon
water
today.
type. Because of rain.
Speaking of Pokemon, today's Urban Dictionary word of the day
We haven't even done that.
Is-
We're halfway done.
no, we're not.
Yeah, we're like almost at
Is Pokemon paranoia? Can anybody tell me what Pokemon?
I know
paranoia
what it is.
What is it?
People come up with these ridiculous theories that Pokemon Go is used to control people and how they're using it to observe and watch us. And
the one I heard was that this is all a ploy for Japan.
Oh yeah, I heard that. That one was
so that Japan can get like data on like all of our locations.
They can map the United States,
all the landmarks. They could see where.
Because Google Maps doesn't ever do that for you.
There's the most concentration of people. Yeah, because the information's not already out there. Japan wants it from a game.
All right. Well, you guys are both wrong. That's how it is.
That is. Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm looking at the definition right
also,
now.
I'm rarely wrong.
The
You're
funny
always wrong.
So some guy posted that like, yeah, Japan is using it to keep track of America, and so they can attack us. And he was like, oh, do y'all think this is real? It could be. And I told him, I was like, Japan doesn't even have the game. Like, they don't have it yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Japan just got it.
Yeah, they released it today or yesterday.
Yeah, today or yesterday.
I think Australia got it first. So if anyone would, it'd be Australia.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, they don't even got it. Japan's shit out of luck.
They're waiting for it.
Yeah.
And the game originated there.
Yeah, exactly.
How salty do you think they feel? They're like, motherfuckers, we created Pokemon. We got to wait for it.
They may attack us because they're jealous.
Because they're mad. Because they're mad as fuck.
Yeah, that we have Pokemon Go and they don't. That's like them Mexico inventing an app for the perfect taco and they don't even get it.
So Pokemon paranoia has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I like our definition better.
No, this actually is better.
All right, go.
Pokemon paranoia: the suspicion that anyone on their phone outdoors is playing Pokemon Go.
That's kind of
that's
not paranoia. That's pretty much
No,
true.
Let me use it in a definition, or in a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Hey you, or hey you playing Pokemon? Not me. Pokemon paranoia claims
twist.
another victim.
Plot twist: he was playing.
Yeah, he just don't want to
He
admit
didn't want
it.
people to think he's a nerd.
So if you say Pokemon paranoia, you will hear.
I like our definition better.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't like conspiracy theories.
Pokemon Go was used
2 against 1.
Yeah, Pokemon Go was used just to hack into our emails. I mean, which it did, but they said that's what it's invented for. They said it was invented so people like we can turn a blind eye to all of the recent news events.
Yeah, what's going on in Syria and all that stuff.
Yeah, people are weird.
No.
Oh, what about that one? We all saw it. The one where that lady came out. She came out with it was a graphic of each type of Pokemon and their powers and how
they're demons.
Yeah, how they're demons.
Yeah, because I posted it on Tony's page.
So how the fact that these Pokemon can levitate, shoot fireballs, do all these.
Don't let the demons in your home.
All these.
Motherfucker, you better not be playing Pokemon. You're letting the demons in my house.
Junkyard demons are the last things you should be worried about.
How dare you?
So that lady was very, and then I was like, okay, this lady's pretty crazy. But I went on the comments to her original picture, and there was people saying, "Hey, man, I would have never thought of that. I'm deleting it from my phone.
I'm deleting that app right now.
Right now."
Oh, you're deleting the app because you're huff as fuck.
Yeah.
And all you have is whack Pokemon by you.
Yeah, you stupid.
That's why you're deleting it. That's like that lady that made that video about how Monster is like the devil. And she made this elaborate presentation.
Monster?
The Monster energy drink.
Oh yeah.
The three. It's like 666.
It's 666 because of
the 3 lines.
The 3 lines don't actually touch. And then if you turn it upside down, it's like the cross is upside down because of the T.
Oh, that's right. And then it's the sign of the beast because if you look at some other pictures or some shit that it's the same exact the claw marks.
And then she had the BFC, which stands for big fucking can.
Yeah.
And then she was like, and if you look at the description of it, it's blah blah blah. And then
she went through this whole
at the end of her presentation, she pretended to open it up and she was pretending to drink it. She's like, gulp gulp gulp,
bottoms up,
and the devil laughs. that was her closing argument.
I was like, then call me the devil because I am laughing my ass off.
That's hilarious.
I was throwing full on rafflecopters.
So yeah, stop playing Pokemon, guys. It's for the devil.
But how will Japan know where to bomb?
It's called the USA.
I mean, they did pretty good without Pokemon Go back in the 1940s. So
yeah, I don't see how
they're in Pearl Harbor, so I don't think they need the app.
And then in 9/11, they did a pretty good job there too.
Oh shit, Japan was behind
No,
that?
not Japan, you idiot. But
damn, you're blaming Japan
those terrorists. How do you know? Maybe they're behind everything.
Well, technically,
Maybe they're the New World Order.
technically it wasn't terrorists at 9/11.
It was.
It was our own government.
Yeah.
That's possible.
But we're not in the business of conspiracy theories
No.
here.
If you want to go talk to somebody that loves conspiracy theories, go talk to our friend Ekiban. He loves conspiracy theories. He's all about conspiracy theories. He watches like YouTube videos like nonstop.
Or go
about
about
these bullshit ass conspiracy.
Or go
theories.
talk to your local drug dealer. He knows all about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know, just anybody. If you go to a drug dealer, there's somebody that smokes weed. That's all they talk about.
Yeah.
I remember one of the first time. I don't know if I told this story on here, but one of the first time I ever got drunk, I was with this grade school friend of mine. We started hanging out again, but he was like I didn't realize he was like a big time alcoholic. He did drugs. He was just reckless, and this was in my like early 20s, so I didn't. I was just stepping foot into this lifestyle. So we get drunk at a bar. He's like, "Hey, you want to keep on drinking?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so. I'm already drunk as fuck." He goes to the liquor store and buys a 24 pack, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" I gotta throw up. We go to his house. It's hot as fuck. He hasn't cleaned out his cat litter, so his house reeks of cat shit. Some of his other friends are there. One guy's watching porn, and then he's like, "Hey, you wanna watch the Obama Deception?" I'm like, "What is that?"
The fuck?
He's like, "The Obama Deception. It's a movie talking about the conspiracy behind Obama, and it shows his true colors." So he's playing this video about how this says that Obama's the Antichrist, how he works with this secret organization that keeps the world in check. And the whole time he's like, he won't sit down. He's just standing up pointing at the TV. He's like, you pay attention? He's like, you paying attention? I was like, holy fuck.
You should have told him, yeah, that's right. Somebody's got to keep the world in order.
Yeah, and I'm thinking to myself, I am never drinking again. Is this what alcohol does to you? It turns you into a conspiracy freak?
No, not always.
Who house reeks of cat shit?
Every time I think of not to that extreme, but like people that are paranoid, is I think we told this story before. My brother's friend, the one that he works with, how his dad is like doesn't trust. He has very, very little trust in like technology, to the point where he's like very paranoid. Like he won't do online shopping. I think he like maybe this year or a year before, like he just started doing online shopping. But he doesn't trust like putting his credit card out there because he's afraid that someone's gonna steal it.
I mean, but he's got good reason because a lot of shit gets stolen.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's not online. Anywhere you can fucking go to TJ Maxx, your shit gets stolen.
Yeah,
You go to Home Depot, your shit gets stolen. You go to Target, your shit gets stolen.
You go
Your shit is gonna get stolen regardless.
They go pump some gas.
Exactly. It's like it's gonna get stolen.
Well, I have a friend.
But like the funny part of that is like his son, which is my brother's friend, he got like I guess he got stranded and he needed a tow truck, and he didn't have any money. So he called his dad. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can you like? I need to pay for this tow truck. Like, I don't have any money on me. Can you like give me your credit card information so that I could give it to the tow truck guy?" So I guess his dad is paranoid, because who knows who may be listening. So he calls. So he's like, "All right." So he gives him the first 4 numbers and he hangs up. and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Calls him back, gives him the next 4 numbers, hangs up again, calls him back all the way till he's done, hangs up. Calls him back again and gives him the CID on the back. Because you never know who's listening.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So if someone is, all they got is a partial number. That
So
they can do
what if they
nothing with.
keep listening? What if even though you hang up, they're still listening?
No, because because once you sever the connection, like it's different. It doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, in case there's anybody on listening on the line, I'm pretty sure his son's not going to steal it.
Yeah.
But his son,
What is it? It's like 70% of all identity theft is
Somebody you know.
somebody you know.
I have a friend that doesn't. He has credit cards and stuff, but he only uses them like emergency. He doesn't use ATMs. He only walks into the bank and gets cash out. He always has cash on him. He'll never ever use a debit card unless it's like an emergency. He hates Facebook. He won't go on Facebook. Even his wife has a Facebook, and every time she posts a picture of like the family,
He gets pissed?
she blocks his face out.
What is he, a drug dealer? What is he, a cartel dealer?
He just hates it. He just doesn't like it. She knows that.
Does he work for the cartel?
No, he doesn't. He's just an average, like he's an electrician,
But he just doesn't want his face on the internet.
right? So he goes, yeah.
See, people like that have something to hide.
So he has. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he has nothing to hide. He's just.
Speaking of credit cards, I opened up 2 last week.
Oh, damn. Why do you need 2 credit cards?
I just wanted them.
One of them's our new business card, right?
One of
For
them,
the podcast.
well, one of them was because they had the Amazon Prime Day, and they're like, "Oh, you can save $70 if you open up the card and you get like 6 months, no interest." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll apply." Only because like, I think my credit rating is not the problem. The problem is I don't have enough credit, so I need to have like more accounts or more more lines of credit. So I just started opening up shit. So I opened up like the Amazon card, which they gave me like $2,500.
Damn.
So I can just go all out.
So why don't you buy us some new equipment?
I mean, I could. And then, and also, I went with my mom. It's gonna sound really weird, but it's not as creepy as you might. It's not as creepy as you might think. All right. So we went to the mall, and my mom was like, "Oh, you know, she wanted some lotions, some hand lotions, and some like whatever type of lotions they have." And she likes the ones at Victoria's Secret. So we went there, and I applied for an Angel card. Just because. I don't know. The girl's like, "You want to apply for a card?" I'm like, "Sure." So I now have $750 credit at Victoria's Secret.
What the fuck?
Don't hate.
Because you never know.
Well, once he decides he's gonna like when he gets a baby girl,
Hey,
give her
yeah,
some
when I get a baby girl, that'll
flowers.
be like one of my selling points. I'll be like, "Hey, 750 credit right here.
Yeah.
Go wild."
That's hilarious. How much you got on that Amazon card?
2,500.
God damn.
All right, so we need new mics. We could use a camera.
And a PS4.
Well, he's gonna get himself a PS4.
Oh.
And then some cables. So yeah, get on that.
We have cables. Yeah.
No, I
too
mean
many
like
cables.
longer
We
cables.
need less cables.
Yeah.
No, we need longer.
We're trying to go wireless here.
All right, fine. Go wireless then.
How much?
That's
would
gonna be even more
How
expensive.
much would that cost?
A lot.
Oh shit.
So if you instead of saving you some money, if you just get longer cables so we can hide them better,
Yeah.
that'll work better. It's cheaper.
So yeah, that was my that's what I did last time. I just opened up a bunch of cards, which I guess it can be bad because every time you apply for a card, it's like it goes on your credit report.
Yeah, because they check your credit.
It's basically a hard inquiry.
Yep.
But that's like low impact, and high impact is like your credit usage ratio. So apparently, like whatever. I mean, you can't win.
I mean, as long as you're careful. I mean, you could always avoid. We're still talking about credit theft and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But I found out that some people are dumb and they just give out their information freely. I found out at my job, because at my job, we're like a hotbed for people that are doing fraud because we don't take ID. Like, we don't ask you for ID. It's not required. So a lot of people...
Like if someone pays with a credit card?
Yeah, somebody pays...
They just swipe and
Yeah.
they sign?
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So a lot of times people will just come in and buy stuff, or they'll rack up on gift cards and then they'll just toss the credit card out when it doesn't work anymore.
See, I remember when I worked in retail, that was like, if anyone is buying gift cards, that was like the first red flag. Like, you know, that's a fake credit card. And about 80% of the time when they're buying over $100 worth of gift cards, like, we knew it was a fake credit card. And sure enough, that shit was like so fake.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what these people, they don't learn. It's like, first of all, you're coming to Cicero. Nobody's that fucking generous where they're spending like $1,000 in $100 gift cards, Visa gift cards. Like, no, like, you are in the wrong suburb for that. Like, as soon as we see that, like, oh, that's a fake credit card. And sure enough, I'm like, that shit is like, the hologram is all like crooked.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you guys aren't even trying anymore. And then you tell them like, no, we can't take this. And they get all offended. Like, how dare you question me?
Yeah. Like, that happened today. Some girl, she was trying to buy $100 worth of a credit card, and then the cashier, she I guess she knew it was up, so she asked them. She was like, "Oh, I just need to see your ID for it." And the girl was like, "Well, I'm in a hurry and I don't have time." So the cashier was like, "Well, I still have to see your credit card." So the girl just like grabbed her credit card and stormed off.
And of course, it was fake.
Something like the opposite of that happened to my mom. They tried identity thieving her at a store. I think it was like, I think it was your old employer, that office supply store.
Oh, Staples.
Yeah, that place. Or maybe not. I don't want to give them a bad name. Maybe it wasn't Staples. It was one of the, I don't know which one. It was one of the office supply stores. Pretty sure it was the one you used to work at.
Office Depot?
Yeah, Office Depot.
Pretty sure it was Staples. I worked at all of them.
Anyway, so like when she went to go return something that she bought, and they asked her. So the lady at the at the customer service desk was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna need your ID." And mom's like, "All right, whatever. that's common sometimes. In some places
Yeah.
ask for ID." And she's like, I'm gonna need your social security number." And my mom, and my mom was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "I'm not gonna give you my social security number." She's like, "Yeah, I needed to process the return." And she's like, "No, you don't."
That is a goddamn. Oh, I'm glad your mom didn't do it.
And she wanted her credit. Oh, she asked for the credit card too that she used. Well, anyway, she got the credit card back, but she didn't get her ID back. So my mom ended up she didn't realize it until after the fact. So she got home, or the next day, somebody asked her for ID, and she went to get her. She said, "What the fuck was my ID?" And she remembered that fucking broad at the office store took her ID and asked for her fucking social security number. She's like, "This bitch trying to steal my identity." So she called the manager and shit, and telling him "Oh, this bitch stole my ID," and they're like, "Oh, they would never do such a thing," blah blah. They were trying to defend her and whatnot.
Not the
And mom had to go get an ID.
stereotype,
No, I think she was Hispanic.
but she was a minority.
She was definitely a minority.
Okay.
She was of the can persuasion.
I can't wait for Trump to build that wall. My dad said that the Trump wall is going to be so great, it's going to keep even the Zika out. I don't know. I don't think my dad understands how the Zika works.
Man, they can't penetrate that wall.
I guess
'Cause
not.
it just got 10 feet higher.
Yep. Every time you piss off Trump, the wall gets 10 feet higher.
Also, there's a thing called card cracking, and the reason why I'm saying that it's pretty easy because people usually people somehow give their information up on the internet. I guess the scam is that somebody will they'll message or they'll try to "Hey, do you want to make money fast? I can help you out. Just give me your debit card and stuff information. I'll put X amount of money in your bank account." And this person will fall for it. And I guess what they do is the scammer will put fake checks into their bank account and get all this money. And how the banks, it takes time for them to process that check. So in that time, they have this money, but it's not actually there. And then they take out as much as possible. And then the bank, when they realize that check bounces. But people get themselves involved. I think you could actually go to jail if you get got.
For being that dumb?
Yeah, if you're well, you gave them your information, you participated, so.
Because technically, how would they know you're not in it?
Yeah,
You could be in it.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. Plus, you should go to jail for being that dumb anyway.
I mean, the only time I'll participate or I'll partake in anything is when I get emailed by one of those Ugandan princess or something.
Yeah.
The prince from Uganda sent me an email saying that I'm the last of kin or next of kin to the throne or something. So he needs my debit card information so he can send me money.
I thought you were African.
That's the same thing?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think you're African. So aren't you that's legit, right?
Yeah, it is legit.
Oh, okay.
So I responded
when
to that.
When do you take the throne?
I don't know. The other day I just sent him my bank information. So
any day now.
Any day now, I'm gonna get my crown in the mail.
Your crown. You're gonna send it.
That's how it works, right?
So are you gonna rule from here? Or are you gonna move to Africa?
He said I could rule from here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, they say a lot of people work remotely now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
All I
the
gotta
life.
all I do is Skype every now and then to the tribes.
Tell them what's up.
Yeah.
Tell them what's up. Look how I'm living.
That's right. All right, guys. How about we get to Tony's not fun fact, shall we? Because everybody loves not fun facts. And guess what? We have a new not fun fact theme song. Check it out.
Do we?
Yeah.
Ooh, not fun facts. Not fun facts. These facts are never fun. Not fun for anyone. Not fun facts. That music is definitely not copyrighted.
Not at all.
So anyway. So yeah.
So, today's not fun fact is that in Japan, the sales of adult diapers exceed those of children's diapers.
What the fuck?
Because there are now more old people than there are young people in Japan.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that? That's weird. Is it because they have less sex?
That they do, and they're not having children. I guess Japanese people aren't interested in having kids. I guess they did a survey, and nearly 40% of single Japanese are not interested in romance. Do you guys want to take a gander or have a guess at what the number one reason is that they don't want a romantic partner?
Why?
Why don't they want a relationship? Just take a guess. Why wouldn't they want a relationship?
Wait, is it the guy or the girl? Or both?
Both.
For the guy, it's hentai.
Hentai, for those that don't know, is cartoon porn. There's also a gay version called yaoi.
Ooh.
How do you know that?
Yahweh.
I mean, I have a friend told me. I mean, I've never seen that.
I would say,
Nothing wrong with it. We love the gays. Tell them, Junkyard.
yeah, we definitely love the gays. I do.
All right, so I'll tell you. So, nearly 40% of singles in their 20s and 30s do not want a romantic partner. Many calling relationships bothersome. That's the reason. They're too bothersome.
Well, they got a point.
I mean, so I guess. So basically, when they interview them, most of them say that 45.1% say they want to prioritize their hobbies over a
Like
relationship.
Pokemon Go?
Like or games, whatever their hobby is. That's more important than a relationship. And 32.9 prioritize their work and studies.
Nerds.
So basically, relationships are like last on the chart in Japan.
So what you're saying is
Nobody wants to get it in, and nobody's getting it in.
I heard that the men are less sexually like aroused and the women are more horny.
so I obviously
Yes.
So if we just go there,
That's
we
what I
can
was
just
gonna
get it
say.
in.
Yeah. Obviously,
we can clean house.
I can't because I'm like committed.
I mean, let's just say you
Well,
weren't.
we're just hypothetically
But
speaking.
hypothetically, if I got into a plane and went to Japan right now, I could maybe possibly clean up,
Yep.
But you won't.
but I wouldn't.
No, just like Junkyard could rape a kid, but he's not
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a pedophile.
Because he's not a pedophile.
And just like I wouldn't cheat on my girlfriend, and so I wouldn't fly to
Exactly.
Japan and fuck bitches. But I could.
You could.
if I wanted to.
But we're never going
But
to.
we're not
We're
going
not-
to.
we're not going to.
Because we're loyal.
But it needs to be known that
we
we
could.
could.
What,
All right, I'm glad we
We cleared that up.
cleared that up.
oh, me? I'm not looking up flights to Japan.
What? I don't have points that I
You know,
can use.
That'd be awesome. We had points. But like we're gonna, all right, guys. We're filming our next podcast in Japan, not for any particular reason, just because.
I am definitely not researching bukkake right now.
Oh.
That would be silly.
For those that don't know,
You don't want to know.
you are a better person for not knowing what bukkake is.
Yeah, I don't want to know what bukkake is. It sounds.
You know what
You
bukkake
don't, you don't know what it is?
Wait, I think I do.
It's a cake.
What do you think it is?
It's a cake.
No, it's not.
It's a dessert.
I don't know if I want to say it in front of the listeners.
If you just
We've said a lot worse things on here.
if you look up bukkake ingredients, it'll be really good.
Isn't it? No, I'm good. Is it? It's got to do something with jizz.
It's a cake with a lot of icing.
It's not cake.
Yeah.
No,
That's why it has cake in the end.
It's-
Just look it up.
Bukkake cake.
I know what. I'm pretty positive. I know what it is.
Bukkake cake. Just type it in. It's really good. It's a delicacy.
Make sure you go to images and turn your filter off. Turn off safe search.
No, I'm good.
All right, you're missing out on a tasty treat.
Tasty treat. Oh, you can look it up on Urban Dictionary.
I am. Actually, that's where I'm at.
All right.
Oh,
It's Bukkake.
Yeah.
Bukkake.
are we getting in a bonus word of the day? I can't believe you never know what that is.
No, I thought I did.
Apparently you didn't.
Well, here, I'm going to give you a definition based on Urban Dictionary word of the day. Bukkake. Hold on.
Why are you having so much
So,
trouble?
okay, actually, this is what it says, word for word. Actually, that is a misconception. The urban myth purports that the practice originated in feudal Japan as a method of punishing women who had committed adultery. However, this is not true, as the source is the imagination of the writer of a certain adult website who concocted the story to entice readers to subscribe. Bukkake is the noun form of the Japanese verb bukakaru, to dash water, and simply means splash or dash. The compound verb can be decomposed into two verbs, bustu and kakaru. Butsu literally means to hit, but in this usage, it
Okay,
appears.
Junkin, that's
This is
enough.
what it says. This is the Urban Dictionary definition. Not bullshitting you.
What do you say?
All right, I'm going to give you the definition of bukkake from Urban Dictionary. Noun. Variety of fetish that involves repeated ejaculation on a female by
How'd you get a
as
different
many
definition than me? This one's
as,
top.
by as little as 8 men.
This is top definition.
Verb. To ejaculate on something, especially repeatedly. That is bukkake.
Yeah, it says just jizz on something.
So what is?
Wow, how come you got a different definition? Is it spelled differently?
You probably spelled it wrong.
Yeah, you probably don't know how to spell it.
What?
Bukake?
That's spelled wrong.
It's
Oh.
2
It's
Ks.
2 Ks.
So stupid.
Well, whatever. This was.
So if it's less than 8 guys, what is it considered?
It's just. It's like
Yeah,
because they're like I don't know, practice.
I guess.
Practice.
You know what we should look up, Junker? Look up Ookie Cookie Game.
Oh, I know what the Ookie Cookie game
What's
is.
the Ookie Cookie Game?
It's when you sit around in a circle, and put a cookie in the middle, and you guys jerk off. Whoever jerks off last has to eat the cookie. That's the Ookie
So is that
Cookie game.
So does that last guy win or does he lose?
I mean, it depends. Depends how you feel about a jizz-filled.
It's also known as soggy biscuit. I've heard that variety of the term.
All right, guys.
Enough
Semen talk, please.
Yeah, that's enough semen talk. Let's go ahead.
enough lowbrow.
Let's go ahead and get to our crazy news story, shall we? All right, today's crazy news story is actually one of Tony's favorites, and I'm sure he will enjoy it.
In case you haven't noticed, it didn't take long for people to become very serious about Pokemon Go. Case in point, a Canadian man is caught on a video on YouTube where he has reached above level 26 after about 60 hours of gameplay. That's 60, folks. He doesn't even have time to catch a seal. The man is that good. That is why it is so hard to watch his world teeter on the brink when his sister decides to prank him big time. He says in quote, "If this is real, I'm done. I'm so done with this game." Because after getting to level 26, the prank had him down back at level 1. Can't blame a man for going berserk when that happened.
I'm gonna play a little bit of the video for you so you can hear it. It's pretty
Is that
hilarious.
where the guy? Okay, I think I understood. Go ahead, play it. I know what you're talking about.
Hey guys, so my brother's totally obsessed with this new Pokemon game. So what we do is he'll go out and drive and I'll catch on his phone for him. So he's downstairs sleeping right now and me and his girlfriend took his phone and we created a new account that's almost identical to his. We're gonna make him think that he's lost all of his Pokemon since the new app has just been released in Canada. We'll see how he reacts. Okay, so just to show you guys, here's his account.
His name
He's
is the
level
Real
26.
Redux.
So I'm gonna sign out.
Fast
and
forward a
we'll
little
go to
bit.
his other account.
So she signs into his other account, and what she did was she changed the L in Real to capital I, so it looks. So she made another account. It looks exactly the same.
That is
Everything
like too legit.
Everything is the
So
same.
hold on, before you go on, like for those that don't play Pokemon Go, you create an account and it basically saves your information, like all your Pokemon that you catch, all your progress, everything, and you can take that across different phones. So if you sign into a different phone, you can get all your stuff. So essentially, what she's doing is creating
making
a
another
brand new
account?
one that looks exactly the same. So that when he signs in, he thinks it's his because it's the same little avatar. It's the same. Well, it's not the same username, but it looks
exactly the same.
And he's gonna think that he has lost everything. He's back at square one.
Yep. So here,
Right.
I'm gonna fast forward to the part where he's already in the vehicle, like they're looking for Pokemon at this point.
Sign me back in.
Okay. Joel, it says that your guy's only a level 1.
Alright. Maybe try and restart it. This is a Pokestop, right?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I've come here a couple times for the gym.
Yeah, I reopened it and it says level 1 and only 600 experience points.
Alright, I'll take a look at it in the parking lot.
I like how he's still like, oh, there's
Yeah.
gotta be, there's gotta be something.
Well, he's
safe.
driving, so he's like,
he's
I gotta-
driving and she's Pokemoning.
I gotta fix this.
But
If
he's
they
like,
do,
so,
who cares? Gotta catch Pokemon. Alright.
So he's looking at his
My
phone right
name,
now.
I mean, I'm gonna try and restart the app one more time. I'm hoping this works.
He's very Canadian.
I heard they were doing soft resets on anyone that used the APK version, but there was nothing confirmed by the company.
ooh, like he did his research. He's like, they can't get me.
Yeah, it says I've never seen a Zubat, which I have like 1,000 Zubats. Like, don't tell me. I put like 60 hours into this game. I can't even understand. I gotta get out of this car. I can't be in this car.
So he's getting out of the car. He's outside. They're following him out. And he's like just walking this parking lot.
Like if this is real, I'm done. I'm so done with this game. I'm gonna try and reset it one more time if it doesn't work.
One more time. Just one more time.
I'm gonna lose it.
Still, I'm sure it's just like a glitch or something.
I've never had it happen like this before. Yeah, it says I'm level 1 still. Like I put 60 hours into this game. 60.
Okay, but I'm sure like it'll come back up or something. It's probably just a mistake.
I'm done with this. I'm done.
Dylan.
He just threw his phone on the ground.
Joking. We're just joking. It was a joke.
Are you guys kidding me?
No, it was a joke. What did you just do? Oh my god.
He's picking up his phone.
Did you see me filming?
Oh my god. Are you guys...
I would throw it at her next.
Dylan, where are you going?
You have to walk home.
Oh my. Wait, don't.
He just drove off. He left his sister and his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what's Canada, so they're safe.
Oh, he's gone.
And now they can't reach him because his phone is broken.
Exactly.
It's like they can call him, hey, come back and pick us up.
Oh, it says he came back eventually, and they're going to pay for his phone repair.
That's nice of him. I wouldn't pay for shit.
I mean, you're a lot higher than me. What would you do if you're...
If you went back to level 1.
Yeah.
I have a backup account.
Oh, okay.
But is it the same level as your...
No, it's not.
Oh.
But it's... I'm not going to like...
All right, what if both your accounts were back to level 1?
I mean...
Would you go back and try to level up again? Or would you just stop playing?
I would just level up again.
Oh.
And I'm definitely not going to throw my phone. Because first of all, this is a company phone.
Yeah.
So...
Well, yeah, if it breaks, I mean, it's not, you don't have to pay for it.
That's
right?
true. You know what? I would be more inclined to throw it. Because I'll just get myself another
You're
one.
looking for a reason to throw your phone is what you're saying.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to our gripes, shall we?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Tony?
All right. My gripe is conservatives. Goddamn conservatives. It's like you guys are so desperate for a Republican candidate to win.
This isn't a political podcast, by the way.
You have
Oh, it's
you
about...
have
it's Finta.
that you have fully embraced Donald Trump. Like I understand Hillary is not the best choice.
She is far from the best choice.
She's far from the best choice. She's far from an adequate choice. But
I'll even put it in a different way. She is the second worst choice.
she is the second worst choice. So, I mean, right now we're really scraping the bottom of that barrel. But yet, you guys these conservatives are so fixated on Republicans, and it's like they're actually rooting for Trump. It's like, do you really like, first of all, their party's a joke. Like, the Republican Party I've never seen it this bad in my life. Like, half the Republicans don't like Trump. And that was proven when Ted Cruz gave that speech and he did not endorse Trump. He said, you should vote with your heart.
With your conscience.
Vote with your conscience. And I was like, okay.
I actually have to...
That's supposed to be your boy.
I have to give him, like, some respect, though, because
I gave him mad props.
everybody else was like, yeah, like Ben
That's
Clark.
not what the trumpeters wanted.
Oh, of course not. Now, keep in mind, this is Ted Cruz. This is the same clown that said that America is at its best when she's laying on her back.
Or when he called a basketball hoop a basketball ring.
Oh, that basketball ring.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I had completely lost all respect for him. All. I was not surprised when he dropped out. I was like, good riddance.
You lost? Wait, you lost respect for Cruz?
Oh, total respect. But then when he came back and he's like, nope, you vote for who you feel is right. I was like, damn.
See all these other bums endorsing him? Everybody jump ship. Not
Exactly.
Ted Cruz.
Nope.
He's going to go down with
Nope.
his ship.
That's right.
Nope.
Yeah.
But then
That's a real captain.
But then you got these Republicans that are like, they're talking all this shit about Hillary, which, I mean, albeit most of it's true, but and it's like when you argue with them, like they'll argue about like, well, you know, like the whole what's her name? What's Trump's wife's name? Melania.
Melania.
When she did that speech, and it was
the
plagiarized as fuck off of Michelle.
Oh yeah,
Obama.
she gets the L of the week by the way.
So she took an L
I
because
forgot about that.
because they did a side by side comparison, and it was like, you know, it was clearly plagiarized. So it was clearly plagiarized, and it was really funny because like they made so many. I mean, the internet just ran.
Yeah, the memes were priceless.
The memes were hilarious. Someone said like my favorite part of Melania Trump's speech was when she talked about her first date with Barack Obama, or like
her two daughters,
or my favorite part was when she talked about the struggles of being a young black woman in America. Like, okay, so we're discussing this on Facebook with some political friends, and they're talking about how it's all plagiarized and how whatever. And of course, here come the conservatives, and they're like, well, Obama plagiarized this, and Joe Biden plagiarized that. And I'm like, okay, but we're talking about what's going on right now. It's like, oh yeah, you liberals are quick to jump on Melania, but you don't realize that Obama did the same shit. I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. So you're for Trump. Oh no, I never said I was defending Trump. I'm like, well, it sounds like a lot like you are. But that's how it is. That's how the conservatives are. They're just so desperate for a Republican candidate that they will take whoever. And it's really sad because, like, just think about it. Donald Trump was the best you could do out of all the people. That's your guy. This is the guy you're going to stand behind and say, yeah, he's going to lead our country. So, I don't know. I say to all you Republicans and conservatives, just take the L. Just take the L. Look, I'm not happy I'm voting for Hillary, but I'm sure as hell not voting for Trump. I'm taking the L too just by voting for Hillary. But look, America, just take the L and let's hope in 4 years someone better comes along, because this year's is just gone to shit.
We should tell those conservatives about Trump.
Who?
I say, you know what you should say to the conservatives about?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Exactly.
Mamba, go ahead.
My gripe isn't as topical as Tony's.
Good, it shouldn't be. This is not a political
topical
podcast.
like ointment.
Yes, topical like ointment.
Topical like the weather when it's like warm and humid. And
Is that tropical?
that's what he said, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyways,
His gripe's not as tropical as mine.
Anyways, my gripe is people who don't know me and refer to me as big guy.
Hey, big guy.
Oh, I don't know. What about Kiddo? Or was it Kiddo?
Oh, yeah, that fucking guy too, but that's a different thing.
What about Junkyard's favorite is Chief?
Oh, I hate all those things. I hate Big Guy doesn't bother me so much because whatever. But Chief is fucking horrible. I'm not an Indian chief.
He would get pissed. I'd be like,
I'm not a fire chief.
Native American chief.
I'm not even a chef that can be confused as chief. I am none of those. So don't fucking call me chief.
I remember I would fuck with Junkyard. I would be like I would confirm shit with him. I'd be like, all right, anything you say, Chief. He's like, fuck you, don't call me Chief. I'm like, all right, boss, my bad. He's like, don't fucking call me that either.
Yeah, that's another. I hate when people call me boss too. But anyways, it happens all the time when I'm like out and about in public, and guys will just come up to me, or use like random strangers will come up to me and be like, hey, big guy, you got a lighter? Like, no, fuck you.
But you do have a lighter.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna give it to him.
Especially because he called him big guy.
Yeah.
So
like,
what should they call you? They're not gonna call you little guy.
They don't. They could just say, hey. That would be fine with.
Hey man,
you don't need to like describe me in order to get my attention. I don't go around and say, "Hey, black guy, you got a lighter?"
No, you don't say that. You just say, "Hey, black."
Hey, black.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they would be bothered by it if I did it. Or
just like my favorite scene from
Hey, midget.
Was it Hot Tub Time Machine when they're at the coffee place, and he's like the what's his name?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Like, can I get a coffee, black? Can't you see I'm talking here? White?
Yeah.
That's not Hot Tub Time Machine.
Was that? What is
no,
that?
it's Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Yeah.
That one. Okay, my bad.
But anyway.
Was it the same guy from Hot Tub?
Yeah,
oh, okay,
it's Craig Ferguson. Robinson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I've never seen Hot Tub Time Machine, so whatever.
You did?
No, I've never seen it.
How do you know about that scene?
I saw Zack and Miri.
Oh, okay.
But I thought that was from,
yeah,
the other one. But whatever. Anyway, hilarious.
That's a great movie, by the way. Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
It is great.
You guys are cutting into my gripe time.
Sorry.
All right, so Mamba doesn't like being called big.
Yeah, I mean, it's not big.
You could fix that, right?
It's not. Oh, all right. It's like what Junkyard said. It's like if I don't know you, just don't describe me in a way. Like, don't call me chief. If so, one of you guys would call me big, I wouldn't.
But yeah,
care.
but it's very apparent that he's not a chief or a police chief. But I mean, calling you big guy is rather descriptive of your stature. You're a big guy.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying you're a big guy.
Yeah, but I see. You don't have to call it. I don't go around and say, "Hey, Baldy, what's up?"
I mean, if you did, I'd understand because it's true.
I'm like, "Hey, Charles Barkley."
No, I'd be like, "Hey, alopecia."
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, what's up?"
Yeah. But see, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I'm not gonna.
But
I'm not gonna describe you, but your faults.
But see, it's different because your fault can be fixed. You just don't want to fix it.
That chrome dome of yours can't be fixed either. That's long gone.
No, I'm saying exactly. I'm saying that this can't be fixed.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was insensitive.
I'm saying that's exactly what I said. Like, see, this can't be fixed. You can be fixed. Like, you choose to be the way you are.
I said that out of anger because I thought you were insulting me, so I take that back.
Was that your defense mechanism kicking in?
Yeah, I was getting really upset.
He's like, you're using a lot of big words on me right now. I'm just gonna take that as an insult.
He's like, using a lot of big words. I don't know what they mean, so I'm gonna assume you're talking shit.
My blood boiled for a second. I was like, this motherfucker. And it instantly came out. I apologize. I didn't mean that.
All right. So move on to my gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Is it being called chief?
No, it's not being called chief. Can you guys guess what it is? Mama fed me the gripe today.
Nirvana's your gripe.
No, it's not Nirvana.
Your socks?
Here, I'll give you a little.
I fed
a
it to
little
you this
taste.
day?
Yes.
This day.
Hey guys, Josh Herson here. You guys remember when we used to put on those
that
silly
fucking
little
clown.
uniforms, Batman and Superman, and we used to run around and pretend like we were superheroes? Well, guess what? They were comic book characters. But today there's men and women who put on a uniform every single day, and they're real superheroes. They're running into the midst of situations that have nothing to do with them, and they're taking care of business on your behalf. Every time you're in danger, every time someone pulls a gun on you or does something to you, they're willing to defend you, and they're called police officers. And we got people out there today shooting heroes, killing heroes. Again today, what, 7 more? 7 more police officers shot, potentially 3 dead? Really, guys? Are you really killing heroes? You want to know what the problem is? Is that we have this movement in America that is absolutely degrading the lives of good police officers. And you see, I was raised in a home where we respected police. In fact, I had a little police uniform. I dressed up. I played like I was a cop. Why? Because I was taught that cops were heroes. Today, we got kids that are growing up in these different homes where the kids, where the parents are not respecting police. They're cussing them out, calling them pigs, telling kids not to trust them. That's the problem. We're fostering a generation of people who no longer have respect for authority. It's a godless and a disgusting generation. Look, I'm calling on every American citizen. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I'm a preacher, but you know what? I also carry an FN-57. Filled with 20 rounds of pure brutality right there. Look,
It's a gun,
I
by
may
the
love
way.
Jesus, but if I see you pull a gun on an officer, you want to know whose side I'm on? That's right, I'm going to fill you with 60 rounds of pure lead. And I guarantee you, you're going to have lead poisoning. Look, guys, it's time that we as Americans, we as Christians, we got to start carrying guns because we got to protect our superheroes, our police officers. If you agree with me, take a moment, share, like.
No, don't do any of those things. Don't share it. Don't like it. So this fucking guy, like, I don't disagree with what he's saying about, obviously you shouldn't shoot cops. Cops are heroes and all that.
You shouldn't shoot anybody.
You should, right. But for him to say, I'm a Christian, everybody should carry a gun, I'm going to shoot somebody that, like, that's the exact opposite of what religion says.
That's very unchristian-like.
It is very unchristian-like. And for him to just throw, like, what makes me upset about this guy is, like, he is the reason why religion is, like, has, like, people use it to, like, spread their like, oh, I don't know how to describe it, like,
they use it as a facade,
right? Exactly.
They use it to mask their hate. They mask their hate as a religious movement.
Exactly, and
they take it to extremes.
Exactly. Just like you know, for example, terrorism and, like, the Muslim terrorists, they don't. It's not all Muslims feel the same way as the terrorists do.
Or the West
or the Westboro Baptist Church.
Westboro
Baptist Church, who hates the gays.
And everybody.
Well, yeah, they do hate everybody. They hate America because, we love the gays. And this motherfucker over here, carry guns, I'm going to shoot somebody if you're pointing a gun at a police officer. Well, instead of doing that, why don't you make a different movement or or something more peaceful than carrying around a fucking gun and hoping they pull it out of the cops so you can shoot them, you fucking dickhead. God damn.
Yeah, see, no, I agree. Like, right now, I think tensions are at their worst. Or they're pretty up there. They're high up there with as far as I mean,
and he's not wrong. I mean, yes, you should respect police officers. You should respect. You should be thankful they're heroes and everything. But he's just you don't have to. He's doing the exact opposite of what he's preaching. He's saying you shouldn't shoot at police officers. What, you motherfucker? You shouldn't be shooting at people either. Like, how you just don't shoot anybody?
Yeah,
dickhead.
Don't listen to what this self-righteous Kevin James says. That's what he looks like.
I thought it was
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst both. And Kevin James.
He's like if they had a baby, that's what he looks like.
If they fused together.
He's a real piece of shit.
Does that grind your gears?
That does. Gets my red up.
Yeah. How do you think, how proud of himself do you think he felt when he was like, yeah, this will give you lead poisoning? Like after he turned the video off, he's like, yeah, that was great.
That was good. That was a great. You know what? He probably didn't even think of that himself. Bet you somebody commented that on one of his previous videos. Like, I gotta use that.
That guy could give me gripes for fucking years. I bet you every episode I could find something to gripe about that motherfucker about, because he's always saying stupid ass shit. I don't know why I even pay attention to him anymore. Well, this was me. Mom, I didn't even know about this. Mamba sent this to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Mama put you on.
Yeah.
I got you, boo.
Fucking dickhead. I can't stand that motherfucker at all. He's lucky I'm not violent.
Because you would give him lead poisoning.
I would give him lead poisoning. But I'm not. But I could if I wanted to.
Yeah. If
but
you wanted to, you could shoot him.
Wait, since he's corralling everybody to go shoot other people, can we corral people to shoot him?
No, because it's not the Christian thing to do.
Well, I'm not a Christian.
Well, neither am I, but still.
Yeah.
So then we should go ahead and do it.
No, it's not the way I do things. I believe in peace and harmony.
So what do you guys think about that? The latest police shooting about that guy that was a therapist.
Oh yeah, that he was with autism,
and he was laying on the floor with his hands up, and he still got shot.
That's fucked up, man. That's real fucked up.
I will say though that we always give, me in general, I always give crap and talk about cops and how they're always shouldn't be. But it's kind of sad. I mean, we haven't acknowledged that all the cops that were murdered in Dallas and Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sad. So I like to be fair. It's don't shoot cops. Don't shoot anybody.
Yeah, how about we just stop shooting each other and we just it's people are hating cops for shooting black people. Now cops are getting shot, and now the people who are on the other side are hating the black movement or Black Lives Matter movement because some of those people are shooting cops. This is just an endless cycle of hate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just forever hate. I hate you, and you're gonna hate me right back, and I'm gonna hate you right back, and then it's just gonna go over and over and over again. How about we just stop hating each other and just figure something out and quit shooting each other?
Yeah.
You know why?
I always say, you know what? If you give a man a gun,
Jesus, shut up with this.
Give a man a gun, and he's a thug for a day. If you give a man a badge, he is a thug for life.
You've been working out?
That's not true.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
I like to brag.
I just saw him put his arm around the couch. I was like, holy shit, where did that arm come from?
You've never had an arm before.
Where did that muscular ass arm come from? But yeah, it's really tense.
Yeah, man. People just need to let's
chill.
Let's take a deep breath.
People need to listen to some Nirvana.
No,
well,
hopefully you might shoot yourself.
I don't know. Hopefully this investigation will yield some results. If the officer was at fault, which, like I said, we weren't there. We don't know the whole story, but
wasn't it on video though?
Yeah, but like I said, you never know. He could have said he was resisting right before, or he was threatening me with that toy train that looked like a gun.
I heard what, because the guy's alive. He just got shot in the leg.
Which I mean, you rather him not have gotten shot, but hey, at least he's not dead.
Yeah. I heard that when the cop approached him and the guy was like, "Why did you shoot me?" The guy was
I don't know.
Yeah. I
I
would be surprised if you didn't say, you just said IDK. IDK. I don't know.
Oh, because.
And the other problem too is this is only making things worse. All this tension is making the cops on higher alert because now you're shooting cops. Now they're like amped up because they're afraid they're gonna get shot, and they're gonna start shooting more people. So like it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up all around. And you got guys like Josh Furstein who are supposed to be preaching peace and Christianity and whatnot.
So all it is,
and
it's a small
doing the opposite.
It's a small percentage of people who are ruining it for everybody. Like it's a small percentage of people that are giving the Black Lives Matter movement a bad name. It's the small percentage of cops that are giving other cops a bad name, and it sucks because everyone's just caught in it. Everybody.
But that's the problem. The problem is the silent majority.
Yes.
It's always,
So how do we should be silent no longer.
Okay.
Let's so how do
isn't that why they're protesting?
So we should start protesting?
No.
Oh, that should be one of my gripes. Protesters. If you're gonna protest, don't fucking block streets. That is the stupidest thing you could do. Like you're gonna protest something by inconveniencing other people that have nothing to do with.
I was telling Mama this the other day about a couple weeks ago.
All right,
during the Taste of Chicago.
I wasn't disagreeing with you, but I was telling you I understand why they're doing it.
They need to figure out another way to protest because obviously this protesting isn't working. So
they should do like get skywriters.
They need to do something else.
That'll work.
That would work, yeah. Like that way everybody could see it and it doesn't inconvenience anyone. Like, hey, look, Black Lives Matter.
You know what?
But I can still get to work.
I have an idea. Instead of protesting, why don't they make a picnic or a party and invite police officers and
I've seen that.
Well, right, but they should do that more, like a bigger scale, like large, like all the people that go and block streets and protest. Instead of doing that, why don't they just make a big party and then like they can get the police officers from like surrounding areas?
It's called Taste of Chicago. It already happened.
Did it?
How many cops do you think were there?
I don't know.
Remember when we were there?
What was it called?
The
Taste of Chicago. Yeah, but but they were there patrolling. They weren't like enjoying themselves.
I'm pretty sure they were enjoying.
Everybody protests in their own way. Like some.
But it's that's the thing though. I mean, like in this case, I feel like it's not working.
Block
like, it's
roads,
not doing anything.
Some people have picnics. How
do you protest, Mamba?
By not showering.
That's a punishment for us.
You're protesting with hygiene.
Yeah, like hey,
oh, man, I feel your girlfriend must.
I like
be
say
too pleased.
Actually, no, I was telling her that I always shower when I know I'm gonna hang with her.
What if like one day she just shows up like surprise? I'm here.
I'm like, ugh.
Oh, well, this is what you get for not telling me you were coming. Yeah. Now your day's gonna be ruined.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's enough for our gripes. Let's go ahead and get to the Divine Intervention / Ask Mamba.
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear NKOTP, I'm moving in a few weeks, and I've asked my girlfriend of 2 years to move in with me. She's considering it, but I suspect she's unsure because I am pretty messy at times. Underwear tossed on the floor, plates piling up in the kitchen every other day. You get the picture, I'm kind of a slob. I know if I could get my act together, she would happily move in, which is something I really want. Can you please give me some tips on becoming better at cleaning? I would hate for her to move in and feel like my maid, or worse, not move in at all.
So what do you guys think?
I think that this guy's this guy is of the Caucasian variety.
I mean, why? Why does it have to be race, Mamba? Why does it have to be racial? Why can't he just be a guy?
If he was any other ethnicity.
The only race we are here in the world is the human race.
Oh, no, there's plenty of races. I can go through them.
No, we're all of the human race.
So, because his mom probably cleaned up everything for him. But if his mom was a Hispanic, she would not let that shit ride. She would make him clean and do shit.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I was actually having a discussion with one of my coworkers. She was talking to me. We're having lunch, and she's like, "When are you gonna?" It's like, "When are you gonna move out?" I'm like, "Oh, great. Let's have this discussion." So whatever.
I'm sure it's not the first time you heard that.
Of course not.
You actually just heard that recently too, like a couple weeks ago.
When?
We went to a barbecue.
Oh yeah. I mean, I hear it all the time. And they're like,
Mrs. Bernard was giving you the third degree.
Oh, she gives me the third degree for everything. This is not just moving out. So like, she's like, oh, why don't you move out? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I could.
But why?
But I mean, why? And then, the more like I talk to her, the more I've been talking to her, and like she's gotten to know me. Like, she's like, oh, now I see why you don't want to move out. Like, your mom does everything for you, doesn't she? I'm like, well, no, she doesn't. She makes it a point to make me do stuff. And I'm like, but I'll tell you who does stuff for me all the time is my aunts. And I love my aunts. And I have aunts in Mexico, in Tennessee, and in California. So when they come to visit, they always stay at our house, and they always stay for like maybe like a week or two, or whatever. And whenever my aunts come, either whether it's from Mexico or Tennessee, whatever, like they always like they wait on me like hand and foot. Like they'll be there all week. My parents, they'll go to work or whatever, and I'll wake up and my aunt will be like, oh, do you want breakfast? You want me to make you something? I'm like, well, I mean, since you asked, or like they already have something made and like, oh, I made breakfast, go ahead and eat. And like so I have like breakfast every morning, and like they won't even let me put my plate in the sink. Like my mom always told me like, put your goddamn plate in the sink and wash your goddamn dishes. But like when I try to do it with my aunts around, they're like, no, you just stay, just sit down, like we'll grab it. And it's funny because my mom gets mad at them. I was like, no, let him like clean his own plate. Which I mean, it's true. I should. I mean, I don't need like I shouldn't be treated like I shouldn't treat them like servants. But I mean, if they offer, I mean, what am I going to do?
Yeah, why not take up on the deal?
And the funniest part is like they get mad at my mom for telling me to do stuff. I'm like, that's right, Mom.
So you live it up as much as you
I
can.
am like living it up. That's why whenever my mom's like, oh, your aunt's coming like next week.
You're like, yes.
She's like, oh, like she needs someone to pick her up at the bar. I'm like, I will go pick her up right now. Just tell me when. I will be there. I will pick her up, and I will bring her home, and we're gonna have a great week. It's awesome. So yeah.
That answered his question, right?
Yeah.
No, it does not answer. No, it doesn't answer the question.
Oh, okay. So wait, what was the question?
He wants to show his girlfriend how he could prove to her how he's clean. Just buy one of those fucking Roombas, those vacuum robots.
Roombas are going to suck up his underwear from the floor.
So
buy a good one.
All right. So yeah, buy the industrial version. So right now he lives at home.
No, he does. He has his own place.
He has his own place, but it's really messy.
Right, and his girlfriend wants to move in, or he wants her to move in, and she said she's kind of having second thoughts because
he's so messy.
He's such a mess.
So what he needs to do is that he needs to hire a maid that'll come clean his
place
twice a week.
What do you have money?
I'm pretty sure he can because he's white.
You don't know that he's white. You're just assuming he's white.
I see where Tony's going here. So you hire a maid.
She comes. People with money do that. Like Junkyard. Don't you have someone that comes clean your house?
I don't. My mom does.
And then
so ipso facto, look, Junkyard has experience with this. Like Junkyard doesn't clean. He has someone come to his house. How many times does she come to your house?
Like once a month, you said, right?
Something like that. Yeah, maybe sometimes twice. Depends. I don't know. I'm not the one that like organizes this. My mother does.
But your house is always clean.
But not because of my mom cleans it up.
I remember last time I came over here, we had to wait before we went inside because the maid was cleaning, and I was like, "You have a maid?" Like,
yeah. She's not a maid. She's a cleaning lady.
What do you think a maid is?
Well, no, maids do more than that. She just cleans.
All right, so I know where you're going with this, Tony. So he hires a maid.
She comes, cleans twice a week.
Yeah, and then he has sex with the maid, and then he tells his girlfriend, and she's like, "Why did you do this?"
You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, you should have moved in with me.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
If you would have accepted me as I was, then I would have never got the maid, and I would have never cheated on you.
Yeah. So
this is on you.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's not what you were going originally, was it?
That's exactly where I was going.
Fucking liar.
Of course, that's the only logical solution.
Yeah, what else? What other way is there to go from that?
You get a maid, she cleans up, and then she moves in, and boom, it's done. It's clean.
It's too much.
Yeah, that's
too much. It's too much work.
That is not a terrible idea.
Yeah. I mean, how long is it going to take for her to see that he's making strides, and how long is it going to take for her to move in?
Because see, girls, she obviously wants results now.
I have a better idea,
and it's difficult because like he could clean his whole place and be like, "Look, babe, I cleaned." He's like, "Yeah, well, this is just one day." So what he needs to do, he needs to hire a maid so that she's there consistently.
No, what he needs to do is make her move in and have her clean. She's a woman. What else is she good for?
Okay.
She's supposed to clean.
All right.
Make him sandwiches and give it up. That's it, right? Is that the only reason like why he wants her to move in?
Full disclosure, Junkyard does not represent the views of all the members of NKOTP.
Just so you know, I got a lot of complaints from last episode of you trying to fuck kids. Like
I wasn't trying.
So you should probably watch what you say.
I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying. And that was a joke, all right?
I had a couple people that asked me like, what is this problem? Like, why would he say that?
I wasn't trying. Besides, that was a stolen joke. I didn't make that up.
That's worse than fucking kids. You just admitted you stole a joke.
So not only did you make a terrible joke, but it was a stolen terrible joke.
Well, no, the joke originally wasn't terrible. It was actually quite hilarious.
I would have been okay with you fucking a kid as opposed to stealing a joke. Now we look bad. Now our show looks terrible.
Oh wow!
No, I thought you would pick up on it, but obviously you didn't.
No, I thought it was a Junkyard original.
No.
Well, are you playing?
I went to a cool show in New York once called Walking with Dinosaurs, and there was this thing where they had these like animatronic dinosaurs. I would like walk around. It was really cool.
So.
But I was the only person there really in my age group. It was mostly like little kids and their parents. And I was bored waiting for the show to start, so I started talking to this little kid next to me. And he was pretty cool. He was like maybe like 8, 10 years old. We had a lot in common though, you know? Like we both played Call of Duty 4 on the Xbox. We were both really had similar theories about what was really going on Lost. And he was just a cool kid. And eventually his dad was like, hey Brian, I gotta make a couple of phone calls. You think it'd be alright here talking to your new friend? He's like, okay Dad. And the dad leaves for like a really long time. And you know, I'm not a child molester at all. But if I was, I'd have been like, somebody's doing some molesting tonight. Let's do this shit, Brian. Your dad doesn't give a fuck about you. He left you alone with a grown man with a full beard and walking with dinosaurs. Clearly I'm out here scouting and you are my man. I'm just saying I could have fucked that kid.
It's different when he says...
I know it is. I realize that.
I mean, you could have worked on your delivery a little bit. Maybe,
I'm not a stand-up comedian.
Clearly. That is very apparent.
But anyway. So yeah, it was a fucking...
Now that Junkyard explained himself, I hope that the listeners now understand.
I hope they say, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Junkyard's okay now.
Yeah.
I don't like... fucking kids.
Look, I mean, Joker, the more you explain
and
it.
I just said,
so you've tried it.
And if you're a dickhead.
You're like, I don't like it.
But I've dabbled.
No.
But I've diddled.
No, you're making it worse for me, fucking dickhead.
That is so bad.
I didn't say that. Anyway, I was joking about the women thing too. Obviously, they're not just good for cleaning your house and making you sandwiches and having sex with you.
Oh my god.
They're good for a lot of things than that.
Pretty soon they're going to be running the country. So
exactly. So
joke's on you,
we need to end this episode now.
And your sexist ways.
We need to end it. I mean,
abruptly.
I hate to end this show on a sour note, but it happens every week.
Speaking of sexism,
ended abruptly.
Hold on. Speaking of sexism, I watched Ghostbusters, guys.
Yeah, I thought you were going to wait for me to review it.
Yeah, that's fine. You will review it. You can still review your review, but I just want to say, I was wrong about Melissa McCarthy in this movie. She wasn't as bad as I thought she was going to be, and I apologize for bashing her. Oh, she still no. I mean, I don't apologize for bashing her because she still sucks in a lot of other movies, but she wasn't bad in this one. That's all I gotta say.
Did she fall over as many times as
she only fell over twice?
Ooh.
I thought the whole movie was her falling over like all the other movies that she does.
But she only fell over twice.
She only fell over twice.
I bet.
And both times were in those in the trailers.
I bet the director he just had her fall down, so she could feel comfortable, and then he just put her in the blooper reel.
But anyway, yeah. So you can give your review next time. I won't say anything else, so you can give a full review.
But you gave Ghostbusters a 6.
I didn't tell people that, which I was waiting for the review.
But you gave Batman vs Superman a 6.5. So
yep, Batman vs Superman's
only slightly better.
It's still better. In the words of the great Vin Diesel, it doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile.
Exactly.
Winning is winning.
Yep.
Right, Tony?
You can have any beer you want in the house.
As long as it's a Corona.
As long as it's a Corona.
Great.
All right. And go like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter @NewKidsOnThePod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us, iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and we are now on YouTube. No video just yet.
So why are we on YouTube?
Because we got our audio podcast is now on YouTube.
I feel like you shouldn't promote that yet.
No, it is. Trust me, it's fine. Because we're getting views. We already have a subscriber.
Didn't I buy
it's
a
all
camera?
good. You didn't buy jack shit. I've yet to see any money for that camera.
Damn. Didn't you buy a camera?
Yes, I have a we have a camera.
And I gave you money for it.
No, you did not give me money for it.
Don't have what?
You gave him money for other outstanding debt.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway.
I gave
All right,
money.
No, you didn't give me money for the camera either.
When are we?
Are you sure? Because I thought I cleared my debt.
No, yeah, you did, but that was before the camera.
See, Junkyard?
That was pre-camera.
You are what's wrong with America. You are just like those fucking big banks, keeping people in debt.
Yeah, making money out of nothing.
If you guys would contribute more monetarily to the podcast, we wouldn't have this problem.
Bro, you know I'm good for it.
This is exactly why Britain left the European Union, because they were tired of giving
They were tired of giving and not receiving anything.
Yeah. Anyway, we do have a camera. I'm waiting on Tony to make us an intro.
I'm good for it.
So
look, man, Rome wasn't built in a day, okay?
I asked you like 2 weeks ago.
Barely 2 weeks. Barely.
So how long is this intro going to take?
I'll have an update in another 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's great. So in that case, for now, you have to deal with our audio version of the video on YouTube.
Don't go on YouTube.
Just subscribe to YouTube. So when there is video, you're already subscribed. You already know of the new stuff coming out. That's what I suggest. I say subscribe, go like, go comment, go do all that good stuff. And besides, some people prefer YouTube as opposed to other sources, other media outlets.
Neanderthals.
Never know. People like it. We got views, man. We got views. That's all I got to say.
Fine, go on YouTube. I know we're blowing up.
All right. Also, shoot us an email if you want to get in touch with us. Our email address is newkidsonthepod@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba?
In a world of cops and people shooting each other, just don't shoot anybody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll check you back next week, hopefully, assuming we're not dead. Or Mamba just decides he doesn't want to record.
He never wants to record.
But it's not, what if he just actually just doesn't want to record at all and just doesn't come through?
Oh, I'd never actually want to record.
Or let's say it's a Monday and that's the only day you can record, and Tony...
Then I'll record. I'll just be bitching about it the whole day.
All right, guys. We'll check you out next week. Subscribe, YouTube. Love it. Live it. Kissies.
Just end it.
On your...
Fuck. God damn.
Dickies.
At a red light, but the